This will either be either a show and tell or something that's won't have a lot wrong with it. It's a Japanese tape recorder, a Sony Tapecorder as they're called. They are quite nice looking actually. Three different ways of clicking than the real ones, you know. But there you go. It's yeah, it's fair enough. Well, that proves that point, doesn't it? There's something up with it for certain. The amp seemed to working okay because it came up and worked after a few seconds, which means it's probably be valved. So I don't know what valves are in it, but you know, I can. Yeah, and I don't know actually how to make this what play actually either. So it's something else which we need to find out. Basically, if I put the power back on again, because I'm stupid that way, like that. And that's okay. It doesn't seem to be doing anything at all now. Again, for reasons known only to itself. I'll take that off actually. So obviously something wrong with the mechanics on it. And so let's get inside. Let's have a quick look and find out precisely what its problems are. This is one of these machines which I'll admit I don't know anything about whatsoever. It's true, I don't. So you know, what you know about it and what I know about it are at the moment the same thing. So this could be fun. Well, all of them are fun, you know, even when they don't work, you know. So this tape recorder is not at the moment fit to tape record. So let's find out why. The Sony stuff is either okay to work with or not. It's not one of my favourite brands, but you know, this might be collectible. So let's have a look and find out. What's going on with it. Now we don't know with this machine, with it being Far Eastern, how it was put together, which makes it funny in another way too, because at the moment I don't know how to get the thing apart. I don't. So oh yeah, I don't basically. So then they come off there obviously. Now does that come off there? And if so, how? And on top of that, does it come off upwards or downwards or any other ways? Put it on its back like that. There are, first of all there's that which might be the problem. Yeah, but let's have a look and find out precisely why it's not doing what it should. It's possible that this motor has been held by this here, so that's quite easy to sort out. So like I said, it might be quite easy, it might not be, but you know, only find out by having a look, so have a look we shall. So I don't know how this comes apart. Does that may come up this way, I wonder. I think it might actually. It might. So with them, with that off as well, just to make it even funnier for us, I'll look and find out. The mic was in there. Okay, what mic is it, by the way? Okay, I think that's phone number. I'm not 100% sure. That does come off. Okay, fine, there we go. Mustn't lose that bit. So this here must come off as well, like that. And this here. And hopefully at that point, this top panel should come off. I hope. Hope eternal, you know. Hope eternal. I think this might need a little bit of you know. It hasn't got a screw in it, has it? Okay, not to worry. Ah, right. Okay, so that's forward, stop, rewind. Okay. 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 Right. Well, I'll find out how the various things come off here, and that obviously must come off there. Somehow, and this must come off here somehow. This looks very clean inside actually, but when you consider where it's come from, I can well understand that. It says it's 220 volts, which is slightly worrying, but I'll check up on that. Right, anyway, that like that. Fast forward, okay. Like that. Playback, yeah. And like that, it's rewind. And of course it should go forward as well, which it does. Apparently, if you do that. Okay, fine, okay. Okay, well that's the end of it. that is the speed control. It's spring loaded on this cog here, like that. The head looked very clean actually and new. That's definitely done actually. I know which one worked on before me, so I wouldn't expect anything less from the two people concerned. But yeah, it looks okay. So what we're going to find out now, therefore, is why it's made that awful noise and stopped working. I think it's probably because of wires going, unfortunately, around things and making a mess of the motor. It's common. It happens quite a lot actually on the Ferguson machines, well, which I looked at a while ago. Another one could up with those actually. They did it there, so it could be that. But what I'll do now all this is working here like this, I will take it apart further and have a look inside and find out why it is and why it isn't. Right, well, inside this, the tuning, the smoothing caps have been changed. It's there down here, so you can see it. There you are. Yeah, they've been changed. Okay. It only has what appears to be a halfway rectifier in, and it seems to be a Japanese thing, NEC, as is this here, which is also, I think, B7G as well, but the rest of it is transistorized, so that could be either good or bad depending on what's wrong. In the meantime, the one thing which obviously has to be looked at is of course a certain capacitor. When I find it, I will change it, because I don't think it has been changed, has it? I can't see it, so I don't know. If not, well, I'll get to it and I'll change it, because it's the one thing that does need to be changed, and I don't know what valve that is, and so for that reason I think it's important to protect it. So I'll get the circuit and have a look. Now the power supply side of this is vaguely interesting. The valve in question, the valve in question is a half wave, like I said, and its type is 5MK9, 5 volts, which comes off this transformer here, which like a lot of older British sets use add a 5 volt for that, and a 6 volt for that over there. So it is different, but if need be, it can be sorted out. But hopefully, we're not going to need to do that in this case. But something to be aware of is that the 5 volt rail goes through, and the cathode here goes goes to the transformer and through these caps here, which are held apart by a 1K resistor. So that's that side of it. Now the other half of it is 8-put pentode. The 8-put pentode on this is also a 7-pin. It's another one which I haven't come across before, which doesn't mean a lot. It's a 6AR5. Now, the 6AR5 is one of these which basically it's a pentode. The rest of it are transistorized. It's a hybrid machine, like I said. But again, you know, I don't know what that one is. There are no equivalents for these listed anywhere. So I suppose if that goes faulty, then the simplest thing to do would be to fit any Z90 or EZ95 or something like that, and make the valve holder right for that. Like I said, this now seems okay here, so with a bit of luck, now if I was to power this now, we should get relatively a little okay. But before we do that, I'm going to look for, find and change a certain capacitor, because I don't want that valve to be damaged for pretty obvious reasons. What I'll do therefore, I can't get to the back of it, so what I do is I'll take this valve and take that off like that, pull that out like that, and now when that, if this unit is plugged in now, that sub voltage is only on 2 pins for HT and the LT, of course. Anything anywhere else, I'll trace back up. I think it's either that one or that one, but we'll check and we'll find out. So in goes the cable, like that. Like that, and well, that's okay again anyway. Right, okay, so now there obviously was that in the way, which is fair enough. So now I'll get the meter and we'll check for anything that should or shouldn't be there. The HT will be higher, of course, because the valve is out, but hopefully it should be okay. Now, as far as the laser control in that, it's 5 and 6, and it's on 5, and the second grid is on 6. So we check those two, and of course also pin 1 of it is grid 1, so there should be nothing on there at all, but I'm going to change that cap anyway, just for safety's sake. Output stage and oscillator circuit of the tape recorder in question, and if you look there you find that capacitor is not there on these, and that is why. If you look, you see it goes to a transformer and through deck, so that capacitor is not there in this. Now that means therefore that I don't need to change it because it's not there. So I think now we need to think about doing things like you know, putting tape on and see what happens. Let's switch it on and see what it does. Well, that's all right now anyway. So that's play, that's rewind, that I'm told is play, which is I'm not entirely happy with that actually, but okay, no worries. Well, I might deal with that. I might leave it because not that bad really. All I do is that and that, so that goes up there like that and does that, and so down it comes again. Interesting that. Anyway, so now what we'll do is we'll put on the tape and we'll see what it does and if it plays or not. If it does, great. If it doesn't, well, got to go back inside and have a look, but I expect this one to work, so you know. By the way, this machine also it does take 7-inch reels, but they go off the deck, similar to the Phillips machine. So there you go. So there you go. So we'll wait and see when it warms up. We'll see what it comes up with. Come on, you can do it. That's okay. That's okay. Not so keen on that. Well, it does it okay, but I'm not happy with that on the rewind. Basically, what happened there was that it's not actually lowering the head on rewind, so I wonder if there's some way to do that. If there's not, then we'll leave it, but I think we check that first of all. So it's there, okay. Doesn't appear to have any way of muting it, as far as I can tell. It doesn't seem to have a way of doing it. If anyone does know of a way of doing that, do let me know, because I've looked at this circuit here and I can't see it at all. So it doesn't do that. Okay, not to worry. Now let's try and get a microphone and try making a recording on this machine. Now, of course, I've got to switch it to record and hit play, which I do in the end like this. That goes up like that, and that goes like that. Now, at this point, there's nothing connected to it at all. So we're testing the arrays. Okay, so that's the arrays. It's okay. Okay, so now the signal generator here is connected to this lead here, and this lead here goes in the mic socket here. So if it'll go in like that. And now we'll see if it records that, shall we? Well, the meters seem to be working with the volume control, so at this point, therefore, there should be putting a sine wave on the tape. So let's see if it is. That seems okay to me. And so therefore this this appears therefore to be working certainly within specifications. So these days record doesn't matter as much as playback does, but I do like to have the recorder working as well, because it's nice to have. Basically, I don't like things only partially repaired. So now we'll just go and see if we can get a tape that by the way, this should not have been flagged up as copyright, but it was by IMG. It's on fighting at the moment, so I'll put that one into there out of the way. These tapes, by the way, these world record tapes, they're quite easy to get hold of, and on the back everywhere there is no copyright on them at all, or on the tape itself. So these technically shouldn't be copyrighted at all. But I'll get something which we can use to check the playback. So give me a second. Well, this tape is waltzing in Vienna, okay? And there's no copyright on the front of it. There's no copyright on the back, as you can see there. No copyright on the tape either. So this hopefully shouldn't get us a copyright strike. We'll have to wait and see on that, don't we? So we will. So here is waltzing in Vienna, I hope. There you go, that's waltzing in Vienna. And there's it backwards. Okay, so that's okay. So now put the thing together again, and it seems to be more of a show and tell than anything else here, but it happens that way sometimes. We've had a quick look round it. I showed you what I would do in various situations. By the way, if the 8-put valve was false, like I said, I'll go for any L90 or something like that, and adapt the valve base if needed. I'll check up on that, but I don't think we will in this case. So yeah, so this tape recorder, sorry, is now ready to go back together again. But as I said previously, a tape recorder apart and a tape recorder together are two very different machines. So it might work perfectly when it's apart, but when it gets together again, it might not, because sometimes they don't. I suppose this should be more of a show and tell than anything else, but I hope you got something from it. Some could argue if you get one of these Luca in the future. If you do, great. That's what we're here for. So anyway, it works. So until next time, here in Steve's Longstay Vintage Radio Workshop, goodbye, treat each other with extreme kindness, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.